something about it. Even here in the United States, it's being discussed.
Yes, and those of us in the industry welcome that because we want the bad actors out, because we believe in the underlying technology and the fact that, I mean, this was created to kind of make sure that we don't have too many intermediaries in the process, right? Intermediaries lead to higher fees, they lead to more fraud, more error. So the idea behind cryptocurrency actually is to start weeding some of that out of the system, and we want to make sure that the average person can benefit from this great new technology, just like the internet.
Do you use Bitcoin in your personal life?
I own some Bitcoin. I don't use it for transfers of capital. Now, I do have several portfolio companies in the Future Perfect Ventures portfolio that are in the emerging markets that actually use it on a daily basis to pay their people to.
So she brings up a good point, and I actually kind of agree with her that we don't want over-regulation in the cryptocurrency market, and one reason you have all these ICOs and you don't have IPOs is because of the cost. So I don't know if you guys have ever looked into a cost of actually doing an initial public offering, but usually you got to go to a big bank. You know, it's pretty much monopolized by Goldman Sachs and like all these big bankers, but you have to spend millions of dollars to take a company public, and the main reason why it's so expensive is regulations. And if you go to the ICO route of creating your own coin, there is actually websites out there that will charge you 200 grand, which is still not cheap. But if you do a lot of your own work, I mean, you can do an ICO for less than, you know, for example, if you do an ERC20 token through Ethereum, I've heard that it's less than like $50 of gas to kind of get your own token going. So why is that so much cheaper? You know, why is it creating a coin on Ethereum so much cheaper than doing an IPO, creating a stock on a U.S. exchange? And it's regulation. And so that's one thing is I know on my previous videos I've been preaching that, hey, regulation is good for cryptocurrencies, which I still do agree. But at the same time, I don't want it over-regulated, and if there is too much regulation, that's going to increase the fees, which I'm totally against. I mean, the whole reason I'm investing in cryptocurrency and I'm so bullish on cryptocurrency is that I don't want to give fees to bankers, I don't want to give fees to the government, I don't want to give fees to the middleman. And if you go through this channel, you know, I made the argument that, you know, someone like Jamie Dimon, who's now a billionaire, the CEO of JP Morgan, I mean, he's made his billions of dollars, his $100 million salary by just, you know, it's all off of fees. You know, that's how they're making their money. They're constantly nickeling and diming the consumer, and that's basically what banking, finance, you know, trading, all of that is just a bunch of middlemen sitting in the middle, charging fees and making money off of it. And the cryptocurrencies are supposed to be the Uber, right? It's supposed to be a way to eliminate the middleman and to lower the fees and to pass some of that profit, some of that money to the consumers. And I do want to see cryptocurrency go in that route. And that's one reason why I'm very, very big on Robinhood. If you haven't had a chance, check it out. It's a no-fee trading platform, and that's the way I really hope the future will go, where, you know, exchanges, banks, you know, anyone in finance, they're charging very, very little fees. I think it's, you know, ridiculous that, you know, some of these companies, these banks can be making millions and millions of dollars off the consumer. And I was hoping that cryptocurrency would be the answer. And like I said, if we have crazy regulation from the governments, it's going to drive up the cost, and then it's not going to make cryptocurrencies as efficient as we would like. So let me know what you guys think. If you haven't had a chance, please subscribe to the channel. And I will be posting more information on this. But, you know, this is a big question I'd like to ask the audience is, you know, what kind of regulation is good? What kind of regulation do you think is healthy for the cryptocurrency environment? And my personal opinion is that we don't want to over-regulate, but at the same time, we need some sort of regulation if you do want, you know, institutional investors like Wall Street to come into the market. So let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you guys soon.